Hello and welcome back to New Comic Book Day over on the channel. I'm doing a little live stream. Definitely check out the Twitch where we do these live. If you want to see these live, talk about comics, give your inputs, say what you're looking forward to. Let me know. Check it out. Twitch.tv/yourfosterfather. Anyways, let's just get into it. Starting out with the indies. You know me, this is a big one for me. This is a facsimile edition, not the real thing. But I had to get this because Hellboy, if you've been watching these videos, you would know, is probably one of, if not my favorite comic of all time. This is Hellboy #1, facsimile edition. Mike Mignola. I mean, that font is just so iconic. Seed of Destruction. And his art style is just so iconic as well. The shading, the use of shadows, the use of darkness, the way he envelops his characters and environments, the use of color. You see colors in this comic that you don't see anywhere else, in ways that you don't see anywhere else. Such a dope comic. If you haven't read Hellboy, go grab the Omnis immediately. A very human character as well, despite his visage. Not much to say that hasn't been said over the years about this. Super good pickup, I'd say. I'm excited to just give it a look over. It's just the first issue, so I've definitely read it. Seed of Destruction, one of the most iconic storylines of Hellboy for sure. Let me know, is that one you picked up? Have you read Hellboy before? Next up, speaking of Hellboy, this was a pick of the week the other week. Frankenstein New World #3, Seed of Darkness, or Speed of Darkness. I don't think I have this one already. This was on the newsstand. Yeah, this is a new issue. Sometimes there's like second printings in there, and I accidentally grab a second printing, and then I just have like 2 copies. But this is written by Mignola, set in the world of Hellboy, centuries after the main story. Our main character, Frankenstein, featured in the Hellboy comics, in the OG ones. And his charge, I forget the name of the girl that he's protecting, but they're tasked with saving the world from a dark evil. Very good writing, fun art, fun story, fun characters. Highly recommend. This was a pick of the week a couple weeks ago. I'm excited to see it's still holding strong. It sells decently at my comic shop, I'm pretty sure. There's only ever like 1 or 2 copies left by the time I show up there. So I expect people are reading it, right? Very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I recommend. And last up for the indie comics today. What is this? Boom Studios. Power Rangers Unlimited. I got this cool variant cover. It's like a, I don't know if it's a cardstock. I wouldn't say it's cardstock, but it's like more robust on the cover. But it's featuring all the generations of our favorite Sentai series. I was a Power Rangers kid growing up. I definitely was. And even in like my preteens, when they would show them a lot. They would show all the old ones on like Nicktoons. I definitely had like a resurgence. So let's see if I can name some of the teams here. I see Ninja Storm. I see Mystic Force. I see Jungle Fury down here. I see, I don't know what this Horns guy is. I feel like that's familiar though. Yeah, Dino Force. Was that SPD? OG? And we got multiple others in the back. I saw this cover. This cover really is what made me want to get it. I haven't read any of the Power Rangers comics before, but I know that they're rather popular among the people that read them, I think. So excited to read this. This is number 1, so I'll see what's up and let you guys know in the coming weeks if it's any worth. Let me know if this is one that you picked up, if it's one that you're excited for. If the art's anything like this cover, I mean, it should be pretty good. Looks cool. Power Rangers Unlimited number 1. Let me know. Are you excited for it? There's a little description on the back here. When evil strikes, the Morphin Grid chooses a team of heroes to defend it. Hundreds of Rangers have taken on the mantle to bring peace and justice to the universe. But now, a dark force is bringing the Rangers' greatest foes together under a single banner of destruction. And the greatest Power Rangers across time and space must join forces to defeat it. There's another little blurb, but I'm going to leave you guys with that. Seems pretty cool. I'm excited for it. We'll see if it's any worth in the coming weeks. Moving on to the Marvel. We got What If Secret Wars. This was like one of the last ones I picked up of the haul this week. I wasn't sure. I don't know. I saw it at the end there and I was like, What If Secret Wars? I don't know if this is going to be... This is a variant cover. I'm pretty sure the A cover didn't have the maker on it. So I'm not sure if this is actually like a what if the maker was in Secret Wars or not. But I fuck with the maker. I fuck with the Ultimate Universe. So I figured I'd pick it up. See what if Secret Wars. Maker's a bad dude, so I wonder what kind of fucked up world he would make if he had the powers of God Emperor Doom. Let me know if this is one you picked up. Like I said, this was like a last minute pickup for me, so I'm not even sure how it will fare. Not sure if it's a one shot or not, but we'll see. Next up, Marvel swimsuit special. Guys, I mean, let's be real here. We all picked this up, right? Luna Snow variant. Let me give you guys an extra close up for this one. She got the Marvel Rivals swimsuit suit on. I low-key wanted the A cover too, but I was like, I don't need to be getting 2 of these. Jeff in the back there. Shout out, Jeff. Pretty cool variant cover. Get it, guys? Get it? Luna Snow. Cool. Ha 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 ha. Baddie, though. She's a baddie. And super OP in Rivals, I'm pretty sure right now, right? I skimmed through this issue, and the actual issue was low-key ass. The stories were kind of like just boring, but variant covers, right? So let me know which one you picked up, all you fucking degenerates. Hey, I'm allowed to call you that. I'm one of you. Next up, Wade Wilson Deadpool number 6. I've been enjoying this series so far. If anything, it's just a fine read. I'm not sure if this issue isn't like anything special. I'm not really sure how much longer I'm going to be picking this up. I don't know how long they intend this series to go on. I'm not trying to pick up 20 plus issues of this because I don't think it's that good. But it's not bad for right now. We got the Gwenpool pool variant. She got like shark teeth. Water guns, floaties. All right, that's enough of that. Like I said, degenerates. But hey, I'm the one that bought them, so I can't say much. But next up, this is a duplicate of last week's Fantastic Four issue. I think I got the Magic variant last week, but I was just walking around looking at the back issues, and I saw this Alex Ross variant cover, and I said, damn, that shit looked cool. And I had to get it. This was a last minute pickup as well, walking through the store. So I've already read this issue, but it wasn't a bad issue. I think it features like a team up between Reed and Johnny where they get sent back in time and have to figure out a way to get back to their present future without affecting too much. And it's funny because they end up leaving some stuff behind, and they tell they're at the Roman era, right? So they tell the Romans, like, don't fuck with that shit. Just, like, forget about it. Forget we were here. And then in their present time, Sue is like, I have a presentation about this, like, unknown artifact at the museum. Like, we've been studying it for decades, and we can't figure out what it is. And then Reed and Johnny are like, oh, yeah, it's this fucking thing that we used to get back. And it's kind of funny. So a pretty regular classic FF story, but very cool variant cover. And I figured I'd grab it. Alex Ross, he's doing this run of variant covers, so they're pretty cool. I think he's going to do a big series in a couple months. September 1st, Marvel Dimensions. So be on the lookout for that, I guess. But speaking of Alex Ross variant covers, I got another one. This one is Iron Man number 7. And I actually dropped this Iron Man run because I didn't really like it that much. I wasn't fucking with it. I don't like the look of Tony. They gave him like this like long mullet, I think, right? I don't know. I stopped reading after like issue 2 or 3. I just didn't fuck with like his characterization. Didn't like it very much. But like I said, Alex Ross variant covers. Can you really go wrong? I would argue no. So maybe I'll give it a read. I'll give it a read. See where the story's going. See if it's worth maybe giving another look or not. Let me know. Is this one you're reading? Is this one you're enjoying? I'm trying to get the glare off. It's a very bright cover. But regardless, pretty cool. All of his rogues in the background. What is that? Is that Kang or Crimson Dynamo? I don't know. I think this is Crimson Dynamo here. And I think that's Kang. Madam Mask. Where's the Mandarin? He's an Iron Man villain, right? Pretty cool variant cover. Very cool variant cover. Enough to make me get it, right? Iron Man. Let me know. Is that one you're reading? Because I dropped it. And next up, another Alex Ross variant cover, believe it or not. Oh my gosh. We got Yellow Jacket, a.k.a. Hank Pym, a.k.a. Ant-Man, and the Wasp, Janet Van Dyne. And who's that in the background? Who's that in the background right there? The evil lurks. Pretty cool variant cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 32. So I've been reading Amazing Spider-Man. You know me. Amazing Spider-Man is one that I pick up just weekly because I think it's one of those books. It's like Batman, right? It's one of those books that you just pick up because it's like the most iconic, in my opinion. So definitely grabbed this dope variant cover because I was just going to pick it up anyways. I really actually like this. I didn't notice Ultron in the background before, and I really like that touch. So, pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man storyline right now isn't terrible. They introduced this new villain. He was Peter's friend, but then he got infected by like a mushroom or something, and they're talking to him and they're making him all crazy. So pretty good. I'm actually not hating it right now. If it sounds interesting, I recommend checking it out. Alex Ross variant cover, Amazing Spider-Man 32. Not bad. Cool variant cover. Not a bad story. At least right now. At least right now. Because we know how quick that can change. Next up and last for the DC, or did I say DC? Marvel. Last for the Marvel today. A fourth Alex Ross variant cover. This one is... What's his name? What's the Silver Surfer's real name again? Is it like, I think it's Norrin Rad? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But we got Silver Surfer, the Cosmic Defender. Let me give you an extra close-up of this one. Look at look at the line work. Look at the shading. Look at the colors, the red and the blue on his arms and face and just entire body. But you can still totally make out like the body and like the parts of the body. Look at, like, he's got like gills on his fucking abs and shit. Ripped as fuck. The cosmos reflecting off his quads right there. This is actually really cool now that I'm looking at it up close. And we got the Silver Surfboard. Fucking sick, actually. This is actually a dope variant cover. Holy crap. Leaving the streak behind him. Herald of Galactus. This is Fantastic Four number 13. So like I said, I enjoy the Fantastic Four. I think I say this like every week that we get a Fantastic Four book, but I enjoy Fantastic Four. I'm enjoying it a lot. I like the team. I like the writing. I like the characters. They're doing a pretty good job. Honestly, the art is probably the weakest part of it for me. But I enjoy it. So I pick it up. Simple as that, honestly. I like the book, so I read it. So I buy it and I read it. Right? Who knew it could be that easy? But a dope variant cover. Very sick variant cover. I actually really like this variant cover. Especially after we got that close-up right there. Let me know, is this one you picked up? Were you able to get your hands on this one? Are you reading Fantastic Four? What do you think of the Alex Ross variant covers? Yeah, so the one where it was all four of them together, this one, this was 12, and this is 13. So the Fantastic Four is getting tons of Alex Ross covers, which is cool, I guess. But that rounds out the Marvel. Moving on to the DC. First up, we got Sonic the Hedgehog X DC Metal Legion, or DC X Sonic the Hedgehog Metal Legion, I should say. Very fun. Super fun. If you didn't read the first Sonic collab, I think I even enjoyed that one a little more than this one so far, so I definitely recommend that. But just a fun book, seeing all the character interactions. The art is really good. I actually really like the art of this book. It's cartoony in the best way. Lends itself to both casts very well, in my opinion. So let's see, we got Metal Manta, Metal Cheetah, right? Is that Metal Cheetah? Lex Egg. Who's that guy in the back? I can't tell. Bunch of little robot guys. I think this is just the A cover, because I didn't really fuck with any of the variants, if I remember right. But in this story specifically, we got a lot of the bad guys teaming up with each other, so that's why we got the bad guys on the cover here. But like I said, very fun read. If you're not reading it, I highly recommend. Like I said, it's a sort of a villain-centric storyline. If you're looking for more hero action-oriented action, the first crossover collab was pretty good for that. Something that I want to say about this book and specifically and the art. I just said that I really like the art. I really love the way that, who is this? Thomas. I don't know this guy's first name, but Thomas is the last name. I love the way he draws Wonder Woman in this book. I think he draws Wonder Woman in such a great way. He really demonstrates her confidence and power through the way that he draws her in this book. DC, put this guy on a Wonder Woman book ASAP. That's what I gotta say about this. Very fun read, very good read. Highly recommend checking it out, picking it up. Cool story. Fun characters, fun cast, like I said. Very good. Next up for DC, we got The Dead Man, number 2. This one, not really my cup of tea so far, honestly. Only one issue in, right? This is the second issue. But very wordy. That's why I say it's not my cup of tea. I like my comic books a little more action-oriented, a little more fast-paced. This book is very cerebral, very slow burn so far from what I can tell. Pretty good art. And it is a pretty good story from what I did read of it. I kind of skimmed it once I saw huge walls of text. But regardless, it's cool to see Dead Man get a solo series, I think, regardless. So that's why I'm still picking up. I'll probably give it one more issue up to 3 to see if it really grabs me. And if it doesn't, I think I might drop off there. But I would still say I recommend this book. If you like to read, if you like the more ready books, wordy books. And this variant cover is pretty cool as well. Kind of got a realistic portrayal of MC the Dead Man. I like this new suit they gave him. I think it works well with the character, modernizes him a little bit, because I'm pretty sure before he was just rocking that trapeze outfit, right, that he died in. Cool character, I think, and it's cool that he's getting a solo. Let me know if you're enjoying this one, if it is your cup of tea, in the comments below. But yeah, I would still say, like I said, I would say I still recommend this, even though it's not necessarily for me. I would still say I recommend it. I like to support variable characterization in the solo runs. I like to see more obscure characters get a little love. I'd like to support that if I can, right? But next up for DC, Batman. Matt Fraction Batman, number 11. I don't know. I can't really say too much that's like crazy about this book. I like it. I mean, I like it. I feel like this is another, like I said, this is sort of in the Spider-Man column. I feel like at least with the Matt Fraction run, this is just one that I'm gonna be wanting to pick up, regardless of it's like, regardless of its like quality or, like crazy things happening. Because A, Matt Fraction, and B, Jorge Jimenez. The art in this book is amazing. Jorge Jimenez, top of his game right now, low key. This is Jimenez on the art, right? Yeah, Jimenez this issue. Top of the game right now. I love the way he draws all the characters. Expressive, powerful, confident, mysterious when they need to be. Got the new character. Where does it say? Ojo. The Ojo. Assassin extraordinaire. I like to see what she can do against the Batman. I mean I can't say I really like the character yet, but I don't hate the character, right? Let me know in the comments below if this is one you're excited for, if this is one you're reading. Some people don't like the blue suit. Some people don't like the blue and gray. I fuck with the blue and gray. I like the blue and gray. I like when Batman has the blue in the design. Like The Batman, if you guys remember that show. I forget what year it was, but I think it was like 06 or something. The Batman, it was the animated one. They had a lot of like the blue glow in the tech that he uses in that show, and I just love how that looks. And they do a lot of that in this run as well so far. So I would recommend this. I mean, I would recommend this. I enjoy the writing. I enjoy the art. I enjoy the characters. There's some funny moments so far. Pretty good run, I'd say. Pretty good run. If it's to be one of the Batman runs, yet to be seen. But Matt Fraction's got the writing chops. I think he might be able to pull it off. Like I said, let me know. Let me know what you think of this Batman run in the comments. Are you picking it up? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you hate reading? Let me know. Next up for DC, we got 100 Bullets. The U.S. of Anger. This is a cool variant cover. He's clawing at the wall and making the flag with his blood. It comes to my understanding, I was talking to one of the guys at my local, that this is sort of a like addition to the 100 Bullets sort of line. There was a previous run of 100 Bullets, and the guy I was talking to said it was really good. So maybe I should check out the original 100 Bullets run. But it's a Vertigo comic, so I figured I'd pick it up because all the Vertigo comics have been pretty good so far. So I figured I'd give this one a shot. And if it's getting compliments from the workers, I'm pretty high hopes for this. Even though I'm pretty new to it, I think this could be a pretty good book. Let me know, did you read the OG 100 Bullets? Did you like it? Is this one you're picking up? Is this one you're excited for? Let me know. I'm excited to crack this open, see what it's all about, give it a read. DC Vertigo. How do you feel about the DC Vertigo line so far? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Are you reading all of them? Are you reading none of them? Are you reading some of them? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, 100 Bullets. Cool pickup. Cool pickup. Next up for DC, Absolute Green Lantern, number 16. The story's getting good, guys. I know it took a while. Definitely took a while. I will say that. I will agree with you there. But the story's getting good, I will say. We're getting a lot of the legacy characters finally starting to show up in their absolute versions. I mean, take a look at the cover. We got you know who. Low-key beating the shit out of our MC heroes here. Like I said, it's getting good. Should be interesting. Should be a fun read. The Absolute Green Lantern books are pretty quick reads too, compared to the other Absolute titles, I'd say. The issues feel like they go by faster than the other Absolute books. But let me know, is this one you dropped? I know a lot of people dropped this one and they're just waiting on trades. Are you still reading singles? How do you feel about it? What did you think about the initial couple, like 10-ish issues or something like that? Like I said, definitely started out a little slow, but I think it's getting there. Cool pickup, but I understand if you're not picking it up. But I'd recommend getting those trades at the very least. I think it's a worthwhile read. I think it's a worthwhile story. In a collected like format, I feel like it's even more worth. And next up and last, for not only the haul, but for DC and its own run, guys, Absolute Martian Manhunter number 12. This is the last issue of Absolute Martian Manhunter. One of, if not the best Absolute book to come out. I would say Absolute Batman is the only other book that gives this book a run for its money. The art, the creativity, the use of color, the characterization, the writing, every aspect of this book has been peak, has been S tier. I feel comfortable saying that. The creative use of the comic book format with all of the Martian Vision sections. If you know, you know. I had to pick up the A cover. I'm pretty sure I have all A covers of the Absolute Martian Manhunter, I think. I had to pick up the A cover, and I had to pick up a variant. I had to pick up the variant. So I'll give you guys a close-up of these. I feel like this was really the dark horse starting the Absolute universe. Like, everybody knew, like Green Lantern, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Those are all pretty, well-known characters. Flash. But, Absolute Martian Manhunter, I don't think anybody was expecting Absolute Martian Manhunter to be such a dope run. And such a departure of the original character as well. The original character he was a telepath, right? So he's definitely got his like cerebral aspects, reading people's minds and all that. But this run has done a great job of towing the line between superhero comic and kind of noir detective type mystery. The Martian working with John Jones and the White Martian and this fucking anxious guy has all been such a crazy run. Denise Camp has done an amazing job writing this. I think, is it Alex Rodriguez? I don't know his first name. Rodriguez, the artist, has done an amazing, like, blew my mind straight up with the use of color and just the dynamic shapes that were in every panel. You can go back. I think you can go back and find it. I was on board from issue 1, and I was championing this story from issue 1, and people caught on, and it's getting a lot of recognition, and I'm so happy for that, and I really hope they can stick the landing, and I've heard good things about this issue, so I'm super stoked to read it. What's up, Zappy? Shout out Zappy in the chat. Regular over at the stream. Guys, check out the stream, twitch.tv/yourfosterfather. You can see these live and you can chat about the comics. New Comics Day. Yeah, we're nearing the end. This is the last book for today. Nice variant cover. I agree. Pretty dope cover. I like the use of blue. That's what really caught my eye. In case you couldn't tell, blue is my favorite color. So I saw this and I was like, that's the one for me. Got the Martian Manhunter and his partner, John Jones, in the eye of the storm, if you will. Andrew Robinson variant cover. Very cool use of color. The red and the blue. Red and blue is my favorite color combo as well. Blue is not only my favorite color, but red and blue is my favorite color combo. So like I said, this variant cover was just calling out to me, and I thought it was pretty cool. Absolute Martian Manhunter. If you're not reading it, you have to read it. I think you should read it. Like, genuinely, I think you should be reading this book. Go out and get at least the trades. Because I think at least the first one is out. Probably the second one will probably be out in a week or two, in a couple weeks, with the release of this final issue. You need to be reading. If you read any of the Absolute books, you need to be reading Absolute Martian Manhunter, even over Absolute Batman. I'd say honestly, because Absolute Batman, it's already a phenomena. Everybody already knows about it. It's getting the animated adaptation. I think Absolute Batman's going to go on for a little bit longer than probably most of the other Absolute books. This one is ending. This one is already ending. I don't think it's the end of Absolute Martian Manhunter as a character. I think he's going to appear more in the Absolute universe, but his story his run is ending right here, and you got to be reading it. Guys. That is the last book of the haul. That was all the books for today. And if I had to give book of the week to one book, I think you already can tell. I think you can already tell what it is. Absolute Martian Manhunter. I just glazed it for the past 5 minutes. I got two covers because I had to. Like I already said, if you're not reading this book, you need to be reading this book. Amazing art, amazing writing, amazing characters, fun story, great use of the comic book medium. I'm amazed by this book, genuinely. But that is it for today. That is the end of this video. That is the end of the haul. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this, if you made it to the end, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. If you want to see more, definitely, like I said, definitely check out the lives where we do this live every Wednesday. Twitch.tv/yourfosterfather. Tap in. And let me know in the comments what are some great books you're reading right now. What are something I'm missing? What's a book that I'm missing that I'm not reading that you recommend? What is your pick of the week? Put it in the comments below. And guys, I will catch you next week. Peace out.